Happy almost 2024, but not.
I know. I can't believe that this is our last show of 2023.
And that means we're closer to year 2, right?
Yes.
This is the end of year 2 for us, right? Didn't we start in January? Are we
Yes.
close to an anniversary? I think we might be.
Oh my gosh. Look at us not even know. That's kind of funny. Yeah.
I'm kind of us.
It also is. Also true. Yes. So how were things?
I'm good. I have to tell you, I have to be completely honest. This morning I was like, Doodle and Chat, I was excited, and then it got closer, and T and I have been watching Bones, like we've been binging it, and I'm like, it's getting good. And then I was drinking my coffee. I'm like, I don't want to. And then I got to talk to you. I'm like, I'm so happy about Doodle and Chat. I'm good. I'm like, we were talking, we should just like hit live even early. Who would we surprise, that we were early for once.
Also true.
No, I'm in full lazy mode. I'm trying to really like just be lazy for a week, and then next week I need to be more productive. I have a presentation I need to get ready for, and then that's really actually it, honestly. But I do need to be slightly more productive than Carrie of this week, but I've enjoyed it.
Well, good. I go back next week. In my new administrative role, I don't get as much time off, which is okay. But I need to be productive today. So I'm going to have to take the Christmas stuff down. It makes me sad because I love to see my lights on my tree every morning, get up and drink my coffee. So that's the other thing that I'm going to miss. I miss my coworkers. I'm ready to go back to work. But I love getting up of a morning when nobody else is awake, turning on my tree, drinking my coffee, sitting there with the tree. But I'm not willing to get up early enough to do that.
And I will keep ours up. We were talking because we have a cat. This is our first Christmas with a cat. And before we got our cat, my mother-in-law had her, and we have proof from the year before that she is a tree climber. So this year we decided we're not even gonna. And I have to say, like, I've never been like, let's put up the tree. It's just not a fun process for me, and personally, So we decided to invest in our mantle, and I was telling you, we bought some of the birds from Target, which are so adorable, and Annabeth loved it. And we've got some like little gnomes. I'm kind of obsessed with gnomes.
They're just, I make gnomes, right?
What's that?
I make gnomes, right?
You do? Well, I wanted to start. Well, first I was going to draw some bunny gnomes, but then do you know how hard it is to make a bunny look cute as a gnome? It's almost impossible. But then I drew bunnies with beards, and that was adorable.
I saw the bunnies with beards, and they were adorable.
That was my gnome version of bunnies. Anyways, so our mantle is, I think it's just going to stay up until, I don't know when.
Well, I have winter themed stuff. So I have Christmas, and then I have like snowflakes, because
that's a great idea.
Winter themed stuff is part of my favorite. But then I also have Valentine's Day. So I usually the day after Christmas take down my Christmas stuff and put up my winter themed stuff so I can enjoy it a little bit longer. But that didn't happen. So I'm going to do it today.
I like the winter idea, though. I might have to make some snowflakes. That would be fun to do with the kids while we're just watching TV or just sitting around.
So last year after Christmas, I told you I have a tree mantle this year for the first time. Well, last year after Christmas, I started building my snowflake mantle. So just those big wooden snowflakes. Some of them I made, some of them I bought last year after Christmas on clearance, because I'm cheap and I don't buy anything.
Okay, those sales are good though.
Yes. I got them super cheap. Got them from different stores. Like, we have a little boutique in town, and she had a cute snowflake that was on sale. And I went to Kirkland's and got one, and of course Hobby Lobby, where I got some. So yeah, I'm excited.
I'm gonna have to steal that. I'll have to tell the kids that, because I mean, we probably won't do February, but that could get us through a lot of months and make the mantle look really cute. I love that idea.
That's what I do. But I do have Valentine's Day, and I was telling my daughter, because I'm a huge sale shopper, I said, if you can find just red and green items, like not Christmas themed, but just red and green items, like, you have your next 2 holidays, because Valentine's Day is red and St. Patrick's Day is green.
That's a great idea.
So I try to find just red and green items that I can use for the next seasons. And that's almost what all of my Valentine's Day and St. Patrick's Day decorations are, me just finding clearance.
Hashtag pro tip from Mandi. But now you have me thinking of my little birds that are really Christmas birds, right? But like maybe we just slap on a heart and it'll be a Valentine's Day.
Absolutely. See, that is definitely something that you can do. I actually think Target has some Valentine birds. I think they have them for the seasons.
Oh my gosh, that's not you didn't need if Annabeth.
Sorry. Well, just don't go look. How about that? Just don't
I cannot not look now. They're adorable. I have to go get more now. Oh.
They are so cute. I have a few of them myself. I love them. So
now I'm obsessed again. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to go look.
You're funny. But
it's still December.
It is.
I don't know why I decided to make that our segue into Zentangles. Like that has anything to do with Zentangles.
Well, but it kind of does.
It kind of does. And we do tend to keep our last Saturday of the month tends to be Zentangle, Doodle and Chat. We have somebody in the comments who's like, now I want to go find Valentine's Day gnomes, right? Now I'm gonna have to do like Valentine's Day bunnies or something like that. I don't know.
So listen, I will have to, the next time I'll have to bring a gnome on because I do make gnomes for every season. I have a gnome in my house for every season. And I use recycled t-shirts for the beards. So my husband always wears a white undershirt. And after a while, they start getting a little dingy and he just doesn't wear them anymore. So then I take his white shirts and I cut them. And that's what I make for the gnome beards. Because when I first started making them, I didn't have any of that fur stuff and I'm too cheap to go buy it. And I was like, well, what do I have that I can use? T-shirts. And so now I make these gnomes with these little t-shirt beards and they are so cute.
Okay. So then I'm going to put this out there for the universe then. So we have a Zentangle we're doing today. Zentangles is a mix of like mini doodles and kind of the feeling of Zen or focus, right? And we had a Christmas one in our newsletter. And if you want to subscribe to our newsletter so you can get copies of everything that we're talking about, they're in the show notes. But I'm going to put this out there. Mandi has to do a Zentangle of gnomes for us at one point, whether it's Valentine's Day or St. Patrick's Day, March. I feel like in our future, we need a gnome Zentangle. I'm just going to say that.
That can happen.
Okay, put that on the notes. And then, but for today, we had an ornament one in our newsletter, and Mandi and I were chatting last night, and we're like, should we do the ornament one? We're like, it's kind of past due on that one. So we thought we would kind of free draw, right?
Yep.
Our Zentangle for today, which is kind of a new, we've never done that before. We're going to Zentangle 2023. That's our plan. That's all we had as our plan.
And to end our year,
yes,
because the Zentangle for the next newsletter is going to be a 2024 Zentangle to start our new year. Fun. So we will end our year with 2023. So my thought was, and I've never Zentangled like this before, but my thought was I'm going to try to maybe find little like icons that I can repeat to kind of represent my year.
Fun. Well, I was thinking, yeah, I was going to do just a pure Zentangle, but I was also starting to think, I'm like, should gnomes surround my 2023? I do not know. Or maybe my bunnies should. I don't know.
Oh, your bunnies, your bearded bunnies are so cute.
Bearded bunnies. I have never drawn on paper because that would be, we'll see. How about we turn our cameras on and we get our papers set up. Sometimes when we usually do our Zentangles, we definitely print them out more. Yep. Our cameras are so funny. So like your paper is super well lit and then it's just, I don't know. Never mind. I'm being weird. I like it. Mine is not.
Oh, but your background is brighter than mine.
Yeah, my background is brighter. Yours is a little lighter. Your paper background is beautiful and mine is not well lit. It's okay.
Well, my new camera holder that I got has a background light.
Well,
so I do love it.
It is very snazzy.
Yep. It was one of those that I saved up for and finally splurged because it made me a little sick to my stomach to buy it. But I love it. It's really easy to use. So,
yes. right. Well, I was looking, I think I'm going to start my 2023. I forget what we did. I think we did this back. It was a classy and we did like 3D art. And I think that wasn't it. We did our never mind. We did an activity that like if you wrote in like a single line pencil and then you traced around it, it would give you. So I'm going to go that route.
So I'm going to do it underneath.
Okay. Oh, look at you. I like that we're taking two different strategies with this.
And then I can see through it.
I never have ever thought of that. That's awesome.
When I draw my Zentangles, of course, I do it in Procreate. And I always do like write the letters first.
Uh-huh.
And then draw my lines around them. And then delete that layer.
Well, and speaking of layers, when we talked about the bearded bunnies, that's why I've never really done them like freehand like this, because usually I work in layers, right? So I'll do the bunny first and then the beard over it. So like it kind of took my breath away. I was like, beards on paper?
So funny.
No layers?
So funny. All right. So I'm happy with mine. I like it.
I am too. I'm happy with how my bubbles came out.
So I'm trying to decide what I want to Zentangle with today.
What is up with all the yucky pens? Come on, Carrie. So Ryan's here with us live. Ryan, are you going to Zentangle with us as well?
Can't decide what I want to Zentangle with today. I'm going to try. Good. I love it. I love it.
Okay, my Sharpies are failing me. Come on, Sharpies.
I know my Sharpie was having a little bit of issue too. My Sharpie says the year is over. Buy some new ones. Is what my Sharpie said.
I buy them in bulk, I'll admit.
Yes, I have a package of them laying around here somewhere. I just need to find them.
So I think Ryan said they have a child running around. I think Zentangles with little ones would be perfect. They could draw the outside of your thing, and then you could draw the inside. Because Zentangles kind of, I mean, whatever pattern works for you. Okay, now I have to erase. Are you going to do the inside or?
I'm going to do the inside.
I think I'm going to try the outside. And, well, no, you know what? No, I was going to do bunnies, but I think I want to stick with Zentangles. Maybe I'll save the bunny one for later on today while I'm watching TV. I can have the bunnies doing 2023 things or something. I don't know. I was going to do the outside too until I saw how big the outside.
Yes, the outside is big, and I have overcommitted before.
You have what?
I have overcommitted before.
Yeah, no, I was going to do the outside, and then I looked at it and I was like, that's a lot of white.
So part of the reason I haven't gotten as much done is because I have started, I love to read. And I try not to read at night because I won't put a book down. I will keep going until I'm done. Like yesterday, I read 2 books, like 2 full books yesterday, which is part of the problem. So the other day, if you guys don't know, they do this thing called Stuff Your Kindle Day. So
I saw that and I was like, I know what that is because of Mandi.
That's right. So Stuff Your Kindle Day was the 27th. And then if you have an Audible, if you're an audiobook person, today might be Stuff Your Audio Book day. So if you're an audiobook person, I've just not, I used to listen to audiobooks all the time. I just haven't lately. So anyway, the other day they released their Stuff Your Kindle and I didn't do it the last time. And so I started going through these books. And before I know it, I was like, man, I feel like I've added a lot of books. 144.
Mandi.
Over commitment. But they're free. Like you buy them, they're free. Like you're not paying for them. So like 3 times a year, Amazon offers a lot of these books that are just for free.
Nice.
So got too many of them. Now I'm going to have to go through and be like, this one's probably not good. I need to just get rid of it.
All right. So I have decided to Zentangle the outside, but not overcommit. I'm going to just keep myself in limit around it.
I love it. Yes. I can't wait.
Okay. So what did you end up picking? You have your thin black. What's that called again?
Stabilo? Stabilo.
And then I very happily found one of the bold or the chunky flares.
Nice.
I'm completely obsessed with that. So Ryan says a gnome would fit nicely in the 0. So Ryan, tell us your vision. Like, so you mean like the hat would be above and then the feet? That actually could be really cute. What's your vision for our 0? You know, I was entangling the other night. And it was kind of fun because I decided to only use 3 patterns, and that was really fun.
Yeah.
Only because it left me not having to think too much. Do you know what I'm saying?
Like what pattern am I going to do next?
Right. And it was fun it also added to the repetitive nature of it.
Yep. I like not even shapes. I like sometimes when they're just squares and I'm just practicing the same thing over and over again.
Oh, I like that too.
So you're just picking a pattern and just practicing it over and over again. And to me, that's also very relaxing because once you figure out what that pattern is, you're just doing it over and over again. So
okay, so you'd find something that you like your circle, half circle dots, and you would fill the whole thing with that.
Yep.
In a variety of different ways.
Yep.
I like that a lot.
See, I like what you're doing too, though. That's going to look really cool.
I'm excited. It's fun to like look down at my paper, but then looking on the camera, it's like, oh, she's sexy. With the black.
Sexy.
So is yours. Like when we look at the camera. So this is fun. I'm kind of I'm digging the outside vibe of it. I'm gonna exhaust my knowledge of Zentangles in like 2 more drawings. And that's when my phone comes in handy. I had it in my head and then I lost it. Darn it. Look at you. I love that. Has a fun aesthetic to it. Kind of Santa Fe-ish.
If you get close enough.
Mandi Tolen, look what you did. Oh my goodness. Stop it.
So as I said, I'm gonna try to get my year.
I'm
gonna try to get my year in there. So
you are so clever. I love that. I love it. We're quiet Zentanglers today.
We are. I'm actually deep in thought about things that I've done this year. So
I bet.
My O is the deck that we built. I'm trying to.
Oh, fun. I don't remember hearing about that. I know you did the closet.
We did do the closet. This summer we ripped off our deck.
Oh, I do remember that.
And rebuilt the whole deck. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that looks so cool. I don't know what that looks like in person, but on the camera, that looks so cool.
It is fun. This has been really fun. I'm enjoying the kind of minimalist outside.
Just right outside and so close. I love it.
Yeah, it's fun. I'm attempting to add a celebrating bunny on here. We'll see how that goes. All I can say in my head is don't mess up, don't mess up. Don't mess up.
Well, now because I have version 1 of our 2024 done. Now I want to offer a version 2.
There you go.
Because I want to try that.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Like I already have the Zentangle done, ready to go. But now I want to do that on the outside.
Oops.
That looks so good.
Thank you. It's fun. right. Time to look up shapes. It's that time in the Zentangle when I am out of ideas. Look at you go.
Oh my gosh. He turned out so good.
He did turn out okay.
That is so perfect.
Thank you.
I love it.
I like a little bit of a chunkier bunny, but that he is cute.
He's adorable.
Thank you. I find bunnies really fun to draw because they're just so easy. You know, it's like they're like you can lean into the air. They're kind of error proof, you know, ish.
You say that. you say that, and then they're not. I'm just saying, not all of us can just throw out a chunky bunny like that. Mine might look like an elephant when we're done, not even a right elephant. Like, what is that? Could be a possum. Who knows?
I find, for me at least, that they're the most fun animal, at least right now in my animal repertoire, to draw, getting involved in shenanigans. They're to me, they're the most fun to draw, being in shenanigans.
Well, that one turned out super duper cute. I love it.
So Ryan said that you gave them an idea about the Procreate mask, and I would second that too. I think, honestly, I love Zentangling on paper and pen, but the iPad is something special. Like, I really enjoy Zentangling on the iPad a lot.
I do too. And sometimes I will reverse Zentangle, so I will fill the image with black, and then I will do the reverse of it, especially if I'm doing like the open circles.
Yes.
I love doing it that way too. It's actually really kind of fun.
Yes. I have one that I did black lined, right? And I did the coloring the letters I colored in rainbow colors. And then I was like, oh, I was missing something. I haven't finished it yet, but I was going to do the background in black. And I know that's going to make it like fill in the blank space for sure.
Yeah.
It's fun to fiddle with the colors that way for sure.
Yeah.
This has given me thoughts. I bought it, I don't know, a couple months ago. It was like an impulse buy. We were at Target and it was this book. I forget what it was called. Something like reverse something. And what it is it's not like blank space, but it's like blotted.
It's a reverse coloring book.
Yes, it's a reverse coloring book. And I was like, how can we do that for Doodle and Chat? But maybe this is what it could be. Like we could print out
and reverse Zentangle.
Yes.
I love that. I love that you are just doing like an organic shape outside of it instead of like trying to fill your whole paper. That it looks so cool.
I'm really enjoying my time with my Zentangle right now.
Yes,
I love yours though too. Like I love, it kind of reminds me of one of those like fun knitted scarves.
Yes, or an ugly Christmas sweater.
Or a Christmas sweater.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, look at all the details. So you got the trees and paper.
Well, so these are vegetables.
I see that. Are those the ones that you're allowed to eat?
This is my health journey.
Okay, I was wondering.
Yep. So weights and food and walking and my journaling and my workout equipment.
That is so impressive. I love it.
It's been fun. I really need to put the scales on here. We're not going to put any.
But you're making me think I would probably lean towards, upper middle school, high school level.
Yes.
Give them a list of things to include in their 2023. And then they could Zentangle it, or they could do it however they want to, around or in the number. And that could be a really fun, like, re-entry thing.
Well, I am not great about reflecting over my year. I am a move forward type person. Like I am a get to the end of the book type person, get to the end of the movie type person, and I don't always enjoy the ride. Does that make sense? I just need to get done. Like I am a task oriented. I just need to get the task done.
Yeah.
And so it's harder for me to sit and reflect. And so today I'm going to challenge myself to reflect over this year. What have I done?
I like that. As a teacher, I think, I'm super reflective, but it's almost like sprint reflections, because you're always, you have to reflect on it, you're teaching and then move forward right away. And so I find that I don't spend much time, nor am I today, deep reflection. But I love your idea. Well, Ryan said, and I love this idea too, as a novel review, students could write the title and then Zentangle about the book. Oh, I would second that idea and say that students could write the title or even go on Canva and print out, a bolded title. And then they could Zentangle at the end of every reading time. Like if you read for 15 minutes and then they could Zentangle about it, that would be super fun. Kind of like a non-reading log,
Yeah.
By the time they're done.
It's just just one thing. Like you could just Zentangle one thing. And notice, like, I'm just putting random shapes in there too. Like, it's okay.
Well, and like if they were reading their book, let's say they wanted to Zentangle their book, and I'm going to zoom in on yours. They could pick one item that they've read about, like a shoe, right? And then the rest of the letter that they fill in could be just like what you said. Pick one Zentangle shape. To now end class with. And now you've got really calm students who've also
have reflected over what they've read. Yeah.
Yes.
You bet.
listen to that. I mean, come on, we're winning. I'm running out of shapes. I love the shapes that I have, and I was looking up some other ones. And I guess maybe I'm late to the game, but I realized in looking up the shapes that Zentangles are all the same repetitive shape, just with different levels of shading and things. That's your
Yeah,
experience,
they're
yes?
just lines and how you combine lines and circles and squares and
And
yeah.
what layers you use, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Like there are some that like start at one point and they're just like arcs from there, but the arcs are what's creating the pattern.
Yes.
Um just like the dots that I use. Like here, I love to do this one. It's one of my favorites. Where you just put the dots on the page and then you connect them with your squiggles. Dots and squiggles.
Oh, nice. That does give it a fun effect. Oh, and you gave me some ideas just looking at yours. Thank goodness, because I needed them.
This is one of my favorite patterns right here. We had to include it, of course. And then it almost gives it like, I'll hold it up closer to
No,
the
I was zooming in and then
it almost
oh, yes.
like that 3D kind of
Yes.
effect, but they're just dots and squiggles.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't think our Zentangling timing could be any better.
Did we? Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness.
It's almost like we're in sync and we planned it. This was really fun.
Yes.
Oh goodness. So cute, so fun. Just what a nice, simple way to end 2023 and to spend time on a Saturday. Oh, I love it. Oh, look at the talk bubbles you did in yours. And the car. Oh my goodness. So cute. I think this is my new favorite way to Zentangle.
I cannot wait to try that with this month's Zentangle. I hope it turns out as good as yours. Yours looks so good.
It will turn out. I think the hard part for you will be that you tend to Zentangle very intricately, and I tend to Zentangle very simplistically. And I think that this style lends itself to
Does. I
a more
agree.
basic style.
I agree. So I'm going to have to challenge myself.
There you go.
So I love it though. Yeah, this one, I like this one. I may color this one and keep it just as my little reflection because
you did so good. Yeah, or even digitize it. That could be fun too.
Yeah, because this is definitely a reflection of my year. So
I love it. I love it. And I had a blast. Like this is gonna be on repeat, this type of Zentangle.
Yeah. Well, you've always done you've always liked to Zentangle on the outside. And I think just like me liking to have an end, I also like to have a container. And so that is a little bit more challenging for me to do, but I love how it turned out. It looks so good.
Thank you. And I like the Zentangle I was talking about that I did on my iPad, I tend to fill the screen. And I'm wondering, like, that might be my problem. The fact that there's just too much is not always right. And I might have to go back and do it again. Because this was really fun.
It is fun, yes.
Well, I think that's it for us for today.
What a good way to end our 2023.
What a great way to end. And I'm looking up our next date. So if you were here with us today, Mandi and I always love to see everybody's Zentangles. If you were here with us, you can share it out on any social media platform, #Doodle and Chat, and you can find us on just about any social media platform. If you're wondering where else you can connect with us besides here on YouTube, you can check our show notes. There's tons and tons of ways for you to connect with us and be a part of Doodle and Chat throughout the year and throughout the upcoming year. And then you can join us back here. I have to put my fingers back up. And then, friends, if you had fun here today, you can join us back here next Saturday, January 6th, when Mandi and I know.
Oh my gosh.
Now, I'm going to say that we're going to do a Doodle and Chat classy because it's the first Saturday of the month and that's what we do. But I have this sneaking suspicion that next Saturday is also our 2-year anniversary.
I think maybe it is. We'll have to look.
We might forego the classy to do some kind of celebration. We have a lot to be thankful for. 2023 has been a huge year for us, filled with lots and lots and lots of memories. Now my brain is switched on to like, how could we celebrate?
Well, now we'll have to have a conversation about
I think we will. So, friends, if you want to not miss anything, I said it before, sign up for our newsletter. We send out one newsletter a month. It's got all the details for the whole month for you with links and fun activities that you can apply to your classroom or your life. The very next day, we keep it really simple. And then you can always join us here every Saturday morning at 9:33ish. So we'll see you here in the new year next year. Bye, everybody. Have a great Saturday.
Happy New Year.